Did you get the memo? Did you hear about the big sale? Apparently, there is a liquidation sale in the genre of late night television. Headline over at Variety. NBC pulls back The Tonight Show to 4 nights a week. I'm sure some of you are saying, what do you mean 4 nights a week? I didn't know The Tonight Show was still on the air. Yeah, judging by their ratings, you're not alone. Under the leadership of Jim Fallon, The Tonight Show, it has entered into the category of huge embarrassing failure. Now, of course, Jim, he can take solace in the fact that he's not alone in this category. Every single host in late night television, they are in the category of huge embarrassing failure too. This once great genre, this legendary staple of television, it is rapidly going out of business. Over the summer, executives at NBC, they were analyzing their return on investment in late night television. Back in June, NBC told Sean Squires, well, KC, who in the hell is Sean Squires? Sean is that doofus that hosts the late night dump that comes on after Jim Fallon. Most people have never heard of him, including distant relatives. But NBC, they told Sean that they were no longer willing to pay for something called the 8G band. Historically, each late night show, they had their own band on set. Since Sean Squires is generating the same amount of profit as the dump divers in the WNBA, none, NBC decided to trim the budget and get rid of the band. Now, if I was making that decision, I would have kept the band and I would have gotten rid of Sean Squires. At least the band is talented. At least the band can entertain the audience with music. The only instrument that Sean Squires is capable of playing is the fart flute. Both Jim Fallon and Sean Squires, they have been cut back to 4 nights a week. The show that used to come on after Sean, I believe it was hosted by Carson Daly, it was canceled a couple of years ago. Poor Carson Daly. This dude, he was an absolute megastar on MTV. He aged out of the MTV demo, lands what he thinks at the time is a big job at NBC, and what do they do with Carson Daly? They bury his ass at 2:30 in the morning where no one ever sees him again. NBC, they were the final holdout when it comes to trimming their late night budget. Both CBS and ABC, they made this decision a while back. CBS canceled James Corden, I believe it was last summer, after years and years of losing millions of dollars. Both Jim Kimmel and Steph Colbert, they are anxious every Friday, hoping their paychecks don't bounce. Things have gotten so bad for Jim Kimmel. ABC, they give him the entire summer off. Jim's kind of like a teacher. He works 9 months a year. Now, initially, I thought ABC was doing this as a show of respect. I thought ABC was giving Jim summers off as a perk, hoping that he would not retire. But the insinuation here from Variety is Jim's summer vacation, it's actually a part of the budget cuts. Due to the budget cuts at NBC, poor Jim Fallon, he's had to go get a second job. He recently released a children's book. And later this year, Jim is releasing brand new music. If you're looking for the perfect gift for Christmas, you can pick up Jim's latest album filled with Christmas carols. I'm a failed late night host, ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. I believe there is one main reason for the demise of late night television. Now, if you were to listen to the mainstream media, they are blaming the usual suspects. They are blaming the same things that the NBA blames when their ratings are in the pooper. It's cord cutting, damn it! It's that YouTube! There's too much competition! It's DVR! Yeah, there's no doubt that all those things have negatively impacted late night, but it's strange. Netflix existed 10 years ago. YouTube existed 10 years ago. I don't remember Jay Leno. I don't remember David Letterman struggling to draw ratings. The NFL, they had record high ratings Thursday night. Caitlin Clark, she has been drawing big ratings all season, playing in the most painfully boring league in the country. There has always been competition on television. The problem for the broadcast networks and late night, they're not able to compete. And the reason they can't compete is because of the host. The number one problem in late night television, the host. There is no difference between Jim Kimmel and Steph Colbert. There's no difference between Jim Fallon and Sean Squires. They are all telling the same recycled jokes about Andre and Bad. As a result, the trio of huge embarrassing failures hosting these shows, they are splitting the woke audience. And that is the reason their ratings are in the pooper. They alienated normal people a long time ago, and they are now splitting the audience of wanker spankers between the three of them. Unless something drastically changes, I think we are in the final days of late night television. But what about you? How long can late night survive? 3 years? 4 years, maybe 5 years? I don't think the genre exists by 2030. Do you think the hosts are the biggest problem? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you happen to stumble across this video, make sure to check out my main channel, Behind the Line, and I'll see you guys over on the main channel tomorrow.